Show rolling. Bring up our next comic. Our next comic, he's been super busy. He's actually performing at another show as part of the Good Karma Comedy Festival. He said some Elks Lodge. He wasn't 100% sure where. You can't even buy tickets. Like, you got to be a member. Sorry, guys. But he's also taken his act to the West Coast. He's performed several shows in California. So he's super transcontinental right now. Put your hands together for the very funny, very talented Bill Sparks.
Hello, friends. How are you? Holy shit! Yeah, I've been busy. I'm chubby, but I'm flexible. I can move into small spaces. Probably HVAC would have been a better career choice. But no, thank you guys for coming out tonight. This is awesome. I appreciate all of you. I don't know any of you, but I love you nonetheless. Real quick question though. In life, we call little lies, we call them little white lies, right? Right? So what do we call the big lies? Big black lies? Do they matter? The thing about comedy is cool. I love doing this. My dad was a truck driver, and he wasn't a good dad, but he was around. He was around at times, and he taught me a few things. He taught me how to fight him. And he taught me how to change oil for him also. But the best thing about my dad is actually the advice he gave me. Anytime I really needed some good, solid life advice, I'd go to him and pose the question to him, and he'd say, "Ask your mom." My mom was cool though. My mom did a lot of stuff. She had a lot of cool jobs. She worked late at night, but she was always there for me. So kudos to my mom. Now, speaking of my mom though, because he was gone all the time, she had to be the disciplinarian, right? And I grew up in the generation. Can you please clap if you got your ass whooped as a kid? Thank God. Not a bunch of Gen Zs. No. But yeah, so she did the trick where you had to go pick your own switch. Yeah, and there's a certain gradient of what was acceptable. And I'll never forget the day that my brother decided to get cute, and he went out and got a switch, and he came back with the softest, fluffiest, softest switch ever. It looked like it was a DEI hire. This thing looked like it was made at Hobby Lobby. It was so fucking soft, right? My mom, being the good old Appalachian girl that she was like, fuck that. She walked away and came back with the nut scratcher of the devil. This switch was a fucking branch trying to be a tree. It was thick and black. It was a BB, it's just a tree. You guys get it. Anyway, it was, I'm pretty sure it was cursed. It had thorns and knots. It was fucked up, right? I didn't realize that day. I should broke into the mic, by the way. That was weird. Sorry to the next comic. Anyway, it was weird though. My brother got in trouble and she said, assume the position. You know what the position is, right? It looks like this. Stop looking at my ass, man. I saw that. Anyway, she said, assume the position, and she reached back and whacked him. He went like a tetherball. I couldn't believe he stopped because I heard he just keep running. My mom I guess she was more of a scientist, really, because she tried to turn him into a science project. She wanted to see how many times she could whoop his ass before he would go airborne. When she was done though, I kind of feel like if he backed into the right wall, he could have been the new Kool-Aid Man. It was that fucking red. Anyway, James mentioned I got to go to California for the first time ever, and it was so cool. I mean, it was winter, but it was cool. California, if you've ever been, it's a beautiful state. It's so beautiful. It reminded me actually of the first crush I had in high school, the most beautiful girl in school. She had perfect body, great A, great T. It was awesome. It was good things. I'm trying to be PG rated. I'm gonna say ass and tits. I liked her ass and tits a lot. And I decided to shoot my shot. I know, again, chubby, but I'm brave. So I said, hey, I love you, and I think you're beautiful, and I want to make babies with you. And she looked at me and just walked away, right? That wasn't the weirdest part. The weirdest part is when I came back in the next day, the principal called me to called me into his office and said, hey, let's talk about boundaries and professionalism and how you're no longer a teacher. Get the fuck out. It was weird. Hey. Oh man, you weren't expecting that. So look, I got pulled over recently. That was scary. I'm not used to that, but I got pulled over, saw the red and blue behind me, and when he came up to the window, I sat up straight, made sure my hands were attended to. I want to make sure he knew I was a proud boy. I mean, a good boy, a good boy. And he pulled me out of the car and had to do all the tests, touch my nose, walk the line, and you gotta clap for this. I passed. Yeah, fucking passed the field test, right? Yeah, and I thought I was good to go until he said breathalyzer. Like, fuck me. So, breathalyzer came, and I blew a .081. 0.81 is like a B plus on a test. Like, you almost passed getting away with it, right? Nonetheless, I was ready to get arrested. I thought I was going to jail. To my surprise, the cop goes, you know what? Just park your car, call your wife, and get a ride home. I am so glad I'm white. That would have gone very badly otherwise. Hey, 2024, I lost 50 pounds. Yeah. That feels good. I had a scare of cancer, went through treatments, beat that. Yeah, cool. I lied about all that, but I might not for president. Yeah, I think it's gonna work again. Anyway, I am gonna get out of here. I got the light. I want to give you, kind of leave you guys with the best fatherly advice my dad ever gave me. He sat me down. He looked me straight in the eye. He looked kind of mad, and he said, "Hey, never trust a lot lizard." Some of you know what that is. Tell your friends that don't. I didn't know it because I was 8 years old. Fuck. Had to explain that to my dad, and he said, "Ask your fucking mom." All right. Hey guys, I'm gonna get out of here. My name's Will Sparks. Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Guys, Will Sparks, everybody!